Safety, privacy and limitations of AI chatbots. As AI chatbots become more powerful and widely used in daily life and work, it is important to understand not only their capabilities but also their risks and limitations. While these tools can be very helpful, they are not perfect. They can make mistakes, expose users to certain risks, and have clear boundaries in what they can and cannot do. This article explores the key issues related to safety, privacy, and limitations of AI chatbots in 2026. Understanding these aspects will help you use AI tools more responsibly and with realistic expectations. Why safety and privacy matter when using AI. Many people use AI chatbots for personal, professional, or sensitive matters without fully considering the risks involved. Because these tools process and store user inputs, the information you share can potentially be used in ways you may not expect. AI companies collect data from user conversations to improve their models. While most major companies have privacy policies and safety measures in place, the reality is that anything you type into an AI chatbot could be reviewed by humans or used for training purposes, depending on the platform and settings. This is especially important when discussing personal information, business strategies, health issues, or any confidential matters. Even if a company claims strong privacy protections, no system is completely risk-free. Common privacy concerns with AI chatbots. There are several privacy-related issues that users should be aware of. Data collection and storage. Most AI chatbots save conversation history to improve their performance over time. Some companies use this data to train future versions of their models. Even when conversations are deleted by the user, some data may still be retained for a certain period for safety and legal reasons. Third-party access. In some cases, employee teams may review conversations, especially when users report problematic outputs or when the system flags potentially harmful content. This means that sensitive information could be seen by humans. Data breaches. Although rare, data breaches can happen. If an AI company's system is compromised, user conversations could be exposed. Cross-platform data sharing. Some AI tools are integrated with other services, such as email, cloud storage, or social media. This integration can increase convenience but may also expand the amount of data being collected and shared. Because of these concerns, it is generally recommended to avoid sharing highly sensitive personal, financial, or confidential business information with AI chatbots. Safety issues with AI chatbots. In addition to privacy risks, there are also safety concerns related to the content AI generates. Hallucinations. AI chatbots sometimes generate information that sounds confident but is actually incorrect or completely made up. This is commonly referred to as hallucination. Users who are not careful may accept false information as true, especially on topics they are not familiar with. Biased or harmful responses. AI models are trained on large amounts of internet data, which can contain biased, misleading, or harmful content. As a result, AI can sometimes produce biased, offensive, or inappropriate responses, even when not intentionally prompted to do so. Over-reliance and misinformation. Some users tend to trust AI answers too much, especially when the response appears well-written and confident. This can lead to the spread of misinformation or poor decision-making based on inaccurate information. Generation of harmful content. Although most major AI companies have safety filters, these systems are not perfect. In some cases, users may still be able to generate harmful, misleading, or unethical content through careful prompting. Limitations of current AI chatbots. Beyond safety and privacy, AI chatbots also have clear technical and functional limitations. Limited context and memory. AI models can only process a certain amount of information at a time, known as the context window. In long conversations, they may forget earlier details or lose track of the original instructions. They also cannot truly remember information across different conversations unless that information is re-provided. Lack of real understanding. AI chatbots do not truly understand the meaning of what they say. They generate responses based on patterns learned from training data. This means they can produce answers that sound reasonable but lack genuine comprehension or real-world awareness. Outdated or incomplete knowledge. While some models can access real-time information, others rely on training data that may not include the most recent events or developments. Even models with real-time access can still provide incomplete or inaccurate information on certain topics. Inability to perform physical or real-world actions. AI chatbots can only provide information, suggestions, or text-based assistance. They cannot perform physical actions, access systems outside their capabilities, or guarantee real-world outcomes. Inconsistent performance. The quality of AI responses can vary depending on how the question is asked, the complexity of the topic, and even the time of day. The same question asked in different ways can sometimes produce very different answers. How major AI companies handle safety and privacy. Different companies approach safety and privacy in different ways. Anthropic, Claude, places a strong emphasis on safety and has implemented strict measures to reduce harmful outputs. OpenAI, ChatGPT, has developed extensive safety systems but has faced criticism regarding data usage and transparency. Google, Gemini, integrates AI with its existing privacy infrastructure but has also encountered challenges with biased or overly cautious responses. xAI, Grok, tends to take a less restrictive approach, prioritizing directness and reduced censorship, which some users appreciate and others find concerning. Regardless of the company, no AI system is completely free from risks. Users should remain cautious and use these tools responsibly. Basic best practices for safer AI use. To reduce risks when using AI chatbots, consider the following practices. Avoid sharing highly sensitive personal, financial, or confidential information. Always verify important information from reliable sources instead of relying solely on AI. Be cautious when using AI for legal, medical, or financial advice. Review and adjust privacy settings when available. Use AI as a supportive tool rather than the sole source of information or decision-making. Deeper considerations and best practices. While the basic risks of using AI chatbots are important to understand, there are additional layers of concern that become more relevant as people use these tools more frequently and for more serious purposes. In this part, we will explore more advanced aspects of safety, privacy risks, and limitations, along with practical strategies to use AI more responsibly. Advanced privacy risks. Beyond basic data collection, there are several more subtle privacy concerns that users should be aware of. Training data and model improvement. Many AI companies use user conversations to improve their models. Even when users delete their chat history, some data may still be retained temporarily or used in anonymized form for training. This means that sensitive topics discussed with AI could indirectly influence future versions of the model. Cross-referencing and profiling. In some cases, AI companies may link user conversations with other data they have, such as account information, browsing behavior, or data from partner services. This can create more detailed user profiles than many people realize. Third-party integrations. When AI tools are integrated with other platforms, such as email, cloud storage, or productivity tools, the amount of data being processed and potentially shared increases. Users should carefully review what permissions they are granting when connecting AI tools to other services. Long-term data retention. Even if a company claims strong privacy protections, data retention policies can change over time. Information shared today could still exist in some form years later, depending on the company's policies and legal requirements. Because of these risks, it is wise to treat AI chatbots as semi-public tools rather than completely private ones, especially when discussing sensitive topics. Reducing privacy risks when using AI. Although complete privacy is difficult to achieve, users can take several steps to reduce their exposure. Avoid sharing highly sensitive personal, financial, medical, or confidential business information. Use separate accounts for AI tools when possible, especially if you handle sensitive work. Regularly review and delete old conversations that contain personal information. Be cautious when connecting AI tools to other services and only grant necessary permissions. Use AI tools on private or incognito browsing modes when appropriate. Stay informed about the privacy policies of the AI tools you use, as these can change over time. These simple habits can significantly reduce privacy risks without requiring technical expertise. Hallucinations and misinformation risks. One of the most well-known limitations of AI chatbots is their tendency to generate incorrect or fabricated information, commonly known as hallucinations. This issue remains a serious concern in 2026. Even with more advanced models, AI can produce responses that sound confident and well-structured but contain factual errors, outdated information, or completely invented details. This is particularly dangerous when users rely on AI for important decisions without verifying the information. To reduce the risk of being misled by hallucinations, users should always verify important information from reliable and independent sources. Be especially cautious when asking about current events, statistics, legal matters, medical advice, or technical details. Ask the AI to provide sources or explain its reasoning when the topic is important. Use multiple AI tools to cross-check answers on critical topics. Treating AI responses as suggestions rather than definitive answers is one of the most important safety habits users can develop. Limitations in professional and high-stakes use. While AI chatbots can be helpful for many tasks, they have clear limitations when used in professional or high-stakes situations. AI lacks real-world understanding and accountability. It cannot take responsibility for its suggestions, nor can it fully understand the consequences of its advice in complex real-life situations. This makes it unsuitable as the sole source of information for legal, medical, financial, or strategic business decisions. Additionally, AI can reflect and amplify existing biases present in its training data. This can lead to unfair or discriminatory outputs, especially in areas such as hiring, lending, or content moderation. Because of these limitations, AI should be used as a supportive tool rather than a replacement for human judgment in important matters. Professional users should always review and validate AI-generated content before using it in official or high-impact contexts. Ethical considerations. The widespread use of AI chatbots also raises ethical questions that users should consider. Is it appropriate to use AI to generate content that will be presented as your own work? How should one handle situations where AI provides biased or potentially harmful suggestions? What responsibility do users have when sharing information with AI that could affect others? These questions do not have simple answers, but being aware of them helps users make more thoughtful decisions about how and when to use AI tools. Best practices for responsible AI use. To use AI chatbots more safely and effectively, consider adopting the following practices. Always verify important information instead of relying solely on AI output. Be cautious about the type of information you share, especially in sensitive or professional contexts. Use AI as a thinking and productivity tool rather than as an authority. Maintain a healthy level of skepticism, particularly when dealing with factual claims or advice. Regularly review your privacy settings and stay informed about how your data is being used. Combine AI assistance with your own knowledge and critical thinking. These practices help reduce risks while still allowing users to benefit from the advantages that AI tools offer. Final thoughts. AI chatbots are powerful tools, but they come with real limitations and risks related to safety, privacy, and reliability. Understanding these issues is essential for using AI responsibly, especially as these tools become more integrated into daily life and professional work. While companies continue to improve safety measures and privacy protections, users also have an important role to play. By being mindful of what information they share, verifying important outputs, and maintaining realistic expectations, individuals can use AI more safely and effectively. As AI technology continues to evolve, staying informed about its capabilities and limitations will become increasingly important. Responsible use of AI is not just about following rules, it is about developing good habits and a thoughtful approach to these powerful tools.